PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, where to follow your boy at. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to leave a small donation, you can also at $PSAhiphop on Cash App. Y'all see the title of this particular blog, man. Let's talk about it. Shotgun Suge versus Swamp. Swamp Town. Some people call this man the T.I. of battle rap. I always say, if you want to look at a South representative in battle rap, I always go to Swamp. That's no disrespect to T-Top, Briz, Clone, none too. Shout out to none and everything. There's a bunch of dudes, man. I'm part of self. But I guess his real Southern twang and the way, he sound like, Swamp sound like he should be doing music more than battle rap, in my opinion, right? Shotgun Suge, obviously a veteran in this culture, been here for a long time, one of the gatekeepers of battle rap. Sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, because I've spoken about that before in the past. But let's just get into this, man. Let's stay focused. 3, Shotgun Suge versus Swamp. Round 1, Swamp. Shotgun Suge part himself. Round 1, Shotgun Suge. He wrote these rhymes from the heart. Now I'm ripping Page out of it. Then they give a heart check, like when Suge gave Sue Surf a heart check when they battled on UW. I approach Swamp with the sticks, like it's Crocs in there. They like that. The wetlands, and never see a swamp before. That was hard to me. That's one of the hardest lines I thought Suge had in this first round. The mop stick line was okay. The losing deuce in the dice game. And the Bayou line I also like from Shotgun Suge, man. He had another wetland line. He had two wetland lines in the first round. Shotgun Suge round was okay. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was crazy, but I don't think it was bad either, right? Swamp first round. The Baby Carolina line, I get it. Makes sense in saying that. The funny thing about Swamp's first round, he sets off the round with this performance. Let's get his performance bullish out the way. How Suge does performance and did all that. And then he had a stumble. So the intro of Swamp was not clean at all in the beginning, his intro of his first round, right? Then he went into the one thing straight alibi line. I thought the alibi line was this toughest line in the first round for Swamp. Throw everything up like a chess battle. Juice, wine, great, we get it. The Roku remote line was also a dope line by Swamp, right? Talked about Suge, always rapping about movies and everything, and we know Suge and Av, those two brothers, when in their raps, they always have movie references in their raps. For me, though, dog, I ain't gonna hold you, son. I had Suge in the first. I got Suge taking round 1, though, B. You know what I mean? That's not taking nothing away from Swamp, but I thought Suge got round 1 for me. Round 2, Shotgun Suge. The Page flips by Suge, obviously, that's Swamp's name, Page. The Baked Beans line was solid. The Page deleted line by Suge was tough. Acting like the same on the internet. The South Carolina. So the other doesn't reach the South Carolina nigga. All right. The Culinary Artificial line. He went into what his life like. The Belle Biv DeVoe line by Suge was tough. That Belle Biv DeVoe line by Suge was hard. And Suge loves giving us that trap talk. Dunk on Swamp with the Iverson on the cover. That was hard by Suge. The Iverson on the cover line was tough. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Round 2, Swamp. The Draco Soldier Boy line was solid. The G-Unit scheme, the Young Buck stab you line was tough. But we've heard a lot of G-Unit schemes, but the G-Unit scheme wasn't bad. Talked about Suge's music being trash. The mixtape line was crazy. The mixtape line was crazy by Swamp. I ain't gonna hold you. The Sugar Biscuit line was tough. I'd rather put new features on my guns, not my mixtape. That was hard by Swamp. I thought Swamp was getting busy in the middle and towards the end. I didn't like the Suge Pac lines. Those are too generic, and I feel like we've heard them too many times. The Grape Bounty Killer line, that was hard. I did like the Grape Bounty Killer line. My partner stuff, I did like that. And another line I like from Swamp in the second round is when he said, "Beating me in this tournament, like getting a wax, that is going to be hard to pull off." And that's why I gave Swamp round 2. I thought in round 2, Suge had the page deleted line that I did like, right? The Bell Biv DeVoe line was the Bell Biv DeVoe line was Suge's toughest line in his second round. But if I go to G-Unit scheme, even if you say that was not crazy, but it was okay. He still orchestrated it well. I stab you line, that was tough. And I'd rather put new features on my G-Unit, not my mixtape. I'd rather put new features on my gun, not my mixtape, part of self. That's another line. And also finishing up with the beating me in this tournament, like getting a wax, that is going to be hard to pull off. I'm just saying, I didn't think Suge had, if I'm comparing the lines, I like a couple of lines more from Swamp in the second round. So I got it 1-1 going into the third round. You know what I mean? Round 3, Suge. Me and my dudes don't care if you call us ops, because we proud of it. The Fuji Baby's mother line was solid. A pocket tap by Suge. Never going to see the finals like Steve Nash. You know, Steve Nash never see the finals. Saying Swamp won't see the finals. Not going to win this money, so your baby moms will split the bread. Talked about him losing to Casey. My favorite line from Suge was a Swamp boot, the New Ye line. I thought that was hard by Suge. And then he had another, what's your life like, right? If I'm going order of Suge's rounds, I'll probably go his first round is his best round, right? Then probably the second and third in that order. And then Swamp's third round, he had the Kevin Samuels big line, that was okay. In the streets, more pounds than you, that was all right. The grape, which is, I didn't, grape sweet at. Now, when he went into the sugar level line, I thought that was one of Swamp's hardest lines. In the third was the sugar level line, right? The war paint line was okay also. But what did it for me also in the third round for Swamp is when he said, "My little is sent his soul flying for cheap. He ain't even American." Nigga, that's the spirit. That line did it for me. And that's why I got Swamp winning this battle 2-1. I know Suge was saying that the judges was fronting on him and everything like that. There are some people out here that do have Shotgun Suge winning this battle. Do I think the battle's debatable? Yes. But just assessing it twice, because I watched it last night, but I went to watch it again this morning. I mean, late last night. I watched it again late last night. And I feel Swamp got the battle 2-1. And Swamp got the fan vote 72%. Calico got Swamp winning. John had Suge winning. John had Swamp winning round 1 and Suge winning round 2 and 3. Quest had Suge winning round 1 and round 3 and Swamp winning round 2. Wow. And Polo had winning. Interesting that people had Suge winning round 2 though. I thought Swamp had got round 2. I did like the Bell Biv DeVoe line and the colory. The round 2 is debatable though. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a debatable battle though. But I don't know, man. It was I battle. Do I think the battle was crazy? Yeah. You know what I mean? It was, you know. I know Suge was on 15 Minutes of Fame saying, you know, he felt he got jerked and everything like that. I had people hit me online saying, "Yo, dog, I felt like, you know, Suge won that battle." Swamp, you won, my brother. And here's the thing with Swamp, man. I thought Swamp was easy to block Captain and Fonz and a lot of these brothers right there. I thought Swamp was heading to that territory, right? But let's see. Listen, the brother did advance. He beat Shotgun Suge. Not for nothing. If you look at Swamp's resume, though, Swamp beat some cats, though. I ain't gonna hold you, though. I'm not fronting on you, Swamp. Please don't get that twisted, brother. OG don't front on you at all. I rock with Swamp. But I just felt like he should be, and that's a compliment to Swamp. I feel with his talent that he should be further than where he is right now. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Y'all leave comments on the bottom. Tell me what y'all think. Did the judges get it right? Did they get it right with Swamp winning the battle? or because now you have some judges who did give it to Shaka and Suge. You know what I mean? So it's your boy 3. 1.